Every cat owner dreams of their companions staying by their side forever. While genetics play a role, modern veterinary science suggests that environmental factors, specifically nutritional habits, are the primary drivers of feline lifespan. By shifting our focus from simple caloric intake to metabolic optimization, we can significantly delay the onset of age-related diseases. This guide explores the definitive nutritional habit that adds years to a cat's life, backed by rigorous clinical data and longitudinal studies. 1. Hydration. The most critical nutritional habit for feline longevity is maintaining a state of constant intracellular hydration through wet food-only diets because cats have a low thirst drive inherited from their desert ancestors. Research conducted at the University of California, Davis emphasizes that domestic cats do not instinctively drink enough water to compensate for the dehydration caused by dry kibble, leading to chronic subclinical dehydration. This state puts immense physiological stress on the renal system. A landmark study published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery demonstrated that cats consuming a diet with at least 75% moisture content have significantly more diluted urine, which directly prevents the formation of calcium oxalate crystals and struvite stones. By providing moisture through food rather than relying on a water bowl, you are essentially flushing the kidneys daily. This is vital because chronic kidney disease is the leading cause of death in senior cats. Scientists at the Royal Veterinary College have noted that once a cat loses 70% of kidney function, the damage is irreversible, meaning proactive hydration is the only real defense. Furthermore, moisture-rich diets help maintain skin elasticity and joint lubrication, which are often the first things to fail as a cat enters its second decade of life. Transitioning to high-quality canned or raw food mimics the natural prey of a feline, which is typically 70 to 80% water. This habit alone ensures that the metabolic waste products are efficiently filtered out of the blood, preventing systemic toxicity that accelerates cellular aging. Longevity experts agree that keeping the kidneys quiet by reducing the concentration of solutes in the urine is the single most effective way to extend the functional life of a cat's internal organs. 2. Proteins. Prioritizing high biological value animal proteins over plant-based fillers is the second pillar of the 5-year longevity plan because cats are obligate carnivores with unique metabolic pathways. A comprehensive study from Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine highlights that cats lack the necessary enzymes to efficiently process carbohydrates and plant proteins like soy or corn gluten. When cats are fed diets high in plant matter, their bodies must work harder to extract essential amino acids like taurine and arginine, which are critical for heart health and ammonia detoxification. The University of Pennsylvania's research into feline sarcopenia, the loss of muscle mass with age, shows that cats require significantly higher protein levels as they get older to maintain their lean body mass. When a cat loses muscle, their immune system weakens and they become more susceptible to infections and injuries. By ensuring the primary habit is feeding named animal proteins like chicken, turkey, or rabbit, you provide the building blocks for a robust immune response. Dr. Deborah Zoran's research at Texas A&M University suggests that a cat-appropriate diet should be low in glycemic index to prevent the insulin spikes that lead to feline diabetes. Chronic hyperglycemia causes oxidative stress at a cellular level, effectively rusting the cat's body from the inside out. Shifting to a protein-focused habit ensures that the cat stays in a state of fat burning rather than fat storing, which preserves the integrity of the pancreas and the liver. This metabolic stability is a common thread among cats that reach the age of 20 or beyond, as it prevents the systemic inflammation associated with modern processed cat foods. 3. Portions. Precise caloric restriction and the elimination of free feeding are habits that directly correlate with a 20% increase in lifespan according to long-term feline health studies. The fat cat epidemic is not just an aesthetic issue, it is a metabolic crisis. Researchers at the University of Liverpool's Waltham Center for Pet Nutrition discovered that even being slightly overweight can shorten a cat's life by 2 to 3 years. Adopting the habit of measured, scheduled feedings allows the cat's digestive system to enter a state of rest, which triggers a process called autophagy. Autophagy is the body's way of cleaning out damaged cells and regenerating new ones, a process that is inhibited when a cat has constant access to food. A study involving several hundred felines showed that those kept at a lean body condition score of 4 out of 9 lived significantly longer than those at a 6 or 7. This is because adipose tissue, or fat, acts as an endocrine organ that secretes pro-inflammatory cytokines. These chemicals keep the cat's body in a state of constant inflammation, which damages DNA and accelerates the aging of the cardiovascular system. By controlling portions, you prevent the development of hepatic lipidosis and joint degradation. Scientists emphasize that a lean cat has less mechanical stress on its skeletal structure, meaning they remain active and mobile well into their late teens. The habit of weighing food using a digital scale rather than a measuring cup ensures that you aren't accidentally overfeeding by 10 or 15%, which over several years is the difference between a healthy senior and a cat struggling with obesity-related organ failure. By controlling portions, you prevent the development of hepatic lipidosis and joint degradation. Scientists emphasize that a lean cat has less mechanical stress on its skeletal structure, meaning they remain active and mobile well into their late teens. The habit of weighing food using a digital scale rather than a measuring cup ensures that you aren't accidentally overfeeding by 10 or 15%, which over several years is the difference between a healthy senior and a cat struggling with obesity-related organ failure.
4. Antioxidants. Integrating specific antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids into the daily nutritional routine serves as a neuroprotective shield for aging cats. The University of Edinburgh has conducted extensive research into feline cognitive dysfunction syndrome, which is essentially cat dementia. Their findings suggest that diets enriched with vitamin E, vitamin C, and beta-carotene can significantly slow the cognitive decline that often leads to a decreased quality of life and euthanasia in older cats. Furthermore, the inclusion of EPA and DHA from fish oils is backed by the Oregon State University Carlson College of Veterinary Medicine as a primary habit for heart and brain health. These fatty acids reduce inflammation in the neural pathways and support the structural integrity of cell membranes throughout the body. In a multi-year study, cats supplemented with antioxidants showed higher levels of activity and better social interaction scores than the control group. This habit targets the mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cells, reducing the production of free radicals that damage DNA. When DNA damage is minimized, the risk of feline cancers, which are often the result of cumulative mutations, is significantly lowered. Veterinary oncologists suggest that a diet rich in natural antioxidants provides the chemical tools necessary for the body to repair itself after exposure to environmental toxins. This habit doesn't just add years to their life, it adds life to their years by keeping their senses sharp and their coat vibrant, reflecting internal vitality.
5. Glycation. Eliminating high-temperature processed carbohydrates to reduce the intake of advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, is the final secret to feline longevity. Research from the University of Illinois indicates that the high-heat extrusion process used to create dry kibble produces harmful compounds when proteins and sugars react. These AGEs accumulate in the cat's tissues over time, leading to stiffening of the arteries and damage to the filtration units of the kidneys. A habit of choosing minimally processed foods, such as freeze-dried or gently cooked options, avoids this chemical buildup. Studies in comparative oncology and gerontology have shown that high levels of AGEs in the blood are a marker for rapid aging across all mammalian species. For a cat whose metabolism is not designed to handle high sugar loads, the impact is even more pronounced. By shifting the feeding habit away from starches like potato, peas, and tapioca, owners can prevent the cross-linking of proteins in the body that leads to cataracts and loss of skin elasticity. Researchers at the University of Helsinki found that cats fed a diet closer to their ancestral roots had lower markers of oxidative stress in their blood. This habit effectively protects the cat at a molecular level, ensuring that their biological age remains lower than their chronological age. When you remove the chemical noise of processed fillers and heat-damaged nutrients, the cat's natural regenerative systems can function at peak efficiency. This cumulative effect of clean, species-appropriate nutrition is what ultimately bridges the gap between a standard life expectancy and the extraordinary longevity seen in the world's oldest cats. Extending your cat's life by 5 years isn't about luck, it's about the daily choices you make at mealtime. By prioritizing hydration, high-quality proteins, and caloric control, you are giving your feline friend the best possible chance at a long, healthy, and happy life. Science has given us the roadmap, and now it's up to us to implement these habits. Your cat depends on you to be their advocate for health.